Hello and welcome, I'm Mystical, this is Mystical Gaming. We're back into Watch Your Realms. And a lot of players here pulling some odd stuff. Bots? People getting ready to sell accounts? Who knows? But anyway, that's going on in the background, but we'll worry about that another day. Right, what are we doing? Let's go and have a look at this. So this has just started. This is exclusive for Beelzebub. Now if you're playing the game, then you can pretty much get it. These aren't hard. I've played other games where they make these a real effort to go and get, or hero shards or anything like that. So this isn't hard. I mean, it's nice and easy-ish to do. Just make sure you don't make some mistakes. So let's have a quick look at it. Brave Conquest has just started. We can get 5 points from there. And then underneath here we've got our Oracle's Trials. So let's do the Oracle's Trials to start with. You can get, if you finish the Oracle's Trials first, second or third, you can get extra available fragments for this. So you can get 10, 7 and 5 if you finish first, second or third respectively in any of these trials. But I wouldn't bank on that as an option, because you don't know how many other people are pushing hard on certain bits to go and get those as well. So probably not the ideal setup to go and do. But you should count on getting the 5, 10 and 15 from Vault of the Sands, Forgotten Palace and Mystery of Artifacts. So that is Gear Aid 2, 3 and then AMR. Now that should be nice and easy for you. The other one that's nice and easy is Duel of the Champions, just up here. That event that kicks off on Thursday. Even if you just use all your arena tokens and lose every match, normally you can clear that. So there you are, you're off onto 20, and that is 20 of the 60 you need, so you only need another 40. Where are you going to get those from? Now I would look at getting the Brave Conquest, 5, 10 and 15 points there. I would look at getting that because you get ancient summoning shards as well, ancient summoning stones with that. So I would push on to get these. If you can't, or if you think you don't have the stamina to get these, because normally it will require extra stamina, then this last one here will be easier, because you would use your extra stamina or any normal stamina, I think, on Mystery of Artifacts. Now that gives you more Brave Conquest points than running Gear Aids, so bear that in mind. If you want, or if you're running short on stamina, make sure you're holding your stamina until the Friday when Mystery of Artifacts kicks off, and you can type with the Brave Conquest, because that'd be easier for you to get points. So bear that in mind. I think it's from about AMR 16 or 17 that it starts to ramp up, that you'll get more and more Brave Conquest points. But certainly if you're pushing on to the later stages, like the 19s and above, then you're going to smash it, and you'll easily get that Brave Conquest done. Then if it's a toss-up between these two, it depends where you sit really. You'll probably get more stamina this week just on the weekly reset, so you should be quite a way into this one, should be going okay for you, so you might want to think about that. Now the ones to watch out for: Tales of the Smith event. Now really easy if you're later on in the game, because you've got an abundance of gold and it's coming at you easy and you don't know what to do with it, so you can just find some gear to level up and then sell it afterwards to get these. If you're earlier on in the game, now gold is quite an issue for you. And something to watch out for this event is they don't offer the 5 as a set goalpost. Now normally, they might on this one, it hasn't gone live yet, I haven't seen it, but they normally do a 2 and then later on 3. Now if you can't get all the way up to the 3 to clear actually getting 5 fragments out of this, then you really want to think about holding on to your gold and waiting for the next one. Don't push and get the 2, then think I can just push on the next one, because if you only get 2 on the next one, that only gives you 4, and that could leave you 1 short up here. Okay, getting 49 out of 60 would be a nightmare for you, so don't think about that. So go careful with Tales of the Smith event, because that can work out to be a nightmare for you. Now what you're left with then is a Spiritual Altar and Awakening of Heroes, and a Corridor of Glory and Arrival of Heroes. Now I would probably overshoot a little bit here, because of the Corridor of Glory event. Now the Corridor of Glory event I want to do, so we've got a week's grace. We haven't got one this week, and then it's at the end of next week. So we've had one last week, we had one the week before, absolutely great. And then what you want to do is make sure you get this, because you get two skill crystals out of it, legendary skill crystals. You want to make sure you do that. So if you are looking at that, and make sure when we come over here that we're buying all these up, because this is a nice amount of food for us to level up, and you do want stuff to level up, so bear that in mind. So if you're looking at the Corridor of Glory event, then make sure that you're buying up the food in the Dwarven Association, so you've got stuff to level up. Now the next one here is the Spiritual Altar Awakening of Heroes. See, the Corridor of Glory and Rival of Heroes you could pull this weekend. That is normally cheaper. The Oracle's Trial is normally easier to get those 10 fragments, and then you can level everything up that you get, if you get lucky, on the Corridor of Glory event. So they would time very well. Spiritual Altar is normally harder or costs more to get these, but the Awakening of Heroes would probably be easier. So depends which way round you want to do it. I will probably go for this weekend, on the grounds that this weekend we know what we've got. So we know this weekend that we've got Beelzebub Pool and Zilitude, both of them. Actually, Zilitude is probably loads better, to be honest. If you've got neither, you get Zilitude. Absolutely fantastic pool for you. He is new, and I don't think he's the be-all and end-all of everything. I think he would be good. I think he'll be fine. I don't think he's the next best champion ever. I don't think he's a disaster either. So if you get him, brilliant. If you don't, I don't think you've missed out on anything too much. It's not like you haven't got Ingrid or something like that. Still a bit interested about it. So that's what I'm pulling then. And also, I don't know if there'll be a game left by then, so by the following weekend, who knows. So that's my plan going forward. I would make sure you use up everything. Now also, if you're planning for these events, so if you're planning for things like the Brave Conquests, and you need stamina, so I have not collected anything from here. I've waited on this event because I'm assuming in here I'm going to get a load of stamina, so we'll see. I might not, who knows. So there's some stamina down on available on this one. Again, we've got another 10 stamina there. Let's head to the next floor, and then we'll do these, and then we'll probably get a fair amount of stamina there. We've got another couple there. The next reward is a complete 200, so I'll be using that, and all of this will go to my Brave Conquest event. So it all helps on the way be able to get the Brave Conquest event done. So hold off on your collection of things and make sure you're looking at the calendar ahead if you think that you're going to need the extra stamina, because those Brave Conquests, they do require you to pump in a bit of extra stamina, more than what you generally get on the daily basis anyway. So just bear that in mind if you want to do the event, and you pretty much should. I mean, it's always worth picking up the exclusive if you can, and there's no real reason why you can't, unless you're in the US. That might cause you a bit of an issue there. But whether the game comes back online, do they offer the people in the US a certain amount of shards for logging on because they've missed the first couple of days? Look at that, see, loads of energy there. Happy days, that's nice. I don't know. There's been very quiet on their official Discord. I haven't seen anything come out to say this is what's happening, this is what's available. But then they didn't say anything about closing the game down either, did they? So not sure they would offer it if they're going to say anything about opening it back up. So all a bit funny and a bit weird. So we'll have to have a look at what's actually happening and what's actually going on. But they haven't said anything. Go careful with that. But hopefully it will come back online. If it comes back online and it's midway through, hopefully they'll offer people on the US some extra fragments or shards because they've missed the first part of the event. That would be, I think, fair, but how much they can say they would use or not, who knows. So there we go. That's my quick run through on it. It's very doable, very easy, very achievable, so you should be able to smash it out without too many issues. And if you can, you should. is pretty much my take on it. It's not overly tricky to do, and yeah, if you can, you should, because you never know if you're going to pick the champion up or not. The options are, if you don't do it, then you'll probably get the hero. If you do it, then you might not actually get the hero at all, but best to have it lying in wait should you pick him up. So okay, that's me done. And look, there's someone else. Look at this, loads of them. Right, no idea. Bots to fill up the servers, or people getting ready to sell accounts when the game comes back available for everyone. Who knows? Right, me done. Thank you very much for your time. If you could give me a thumbs up, like and subscribe, would help me out massively, and I'll see you in a video again tomorrow. Cheers, goodbye.